A neighborhood is on edge after arrows have been found stuck in homes and on the street. So the question, obviously, is who's responsible for this danger? Christina Pascucci joins us live from Huntington Beach, where she just talked to someone who actually found an arrow, right?
Yeah, can you imagine how you'd feel if in your neighborhood someone was just launching arrows at homes without discretion, just never knowing when those would land on your house, on your property, in your backyard? That's what's been happening here, and it's so unnerving, as you can imagine. Parents telling me they don't want their kids to be outside. In this latest case, you know, we've found a bunch of arrows just walking around the neighborhood. There's a couple that are in this roof. You can see one of them, and that's like a hunting arrow, by the way. That could break through the chest cavity of an elk. It would kill you if it hit you. So neighbors concerned, to say the least. And if we go across the way to the neighborhood, you could see on the edge of the other roof an arrow there as well. Now, we've been speaking to neighbors. There's a lot of little kids. There was one home where an 88-year-old woman lives. She just lost her husband. She will not step outside until the person responsible is caught. Let's show you other images we have. Whoever's been doing this has been terrorizing neighbors for months, but Huntington Beach police reporting this in recent weeks. The thing is that nobody has seen the person or group of people responsible, but typically they wake up in the morning and find these arrows or crossbow bolts, which are a little bit smaller, in their trees, roof, property, even in their swimming pools. In at least some cases, neighbors said the arrows could have gone through their front windows. There's been at least 6, but probably many more, mostly between 6 to 13 inches long, but there was at least an 18-inch long one that had a sharp metal arrowhead attached, which is intended for hunting. Parents say they just want their kids to be able to go outside.
We're scared to even go outside now. You know, I don't understand why anybody would do it. But hopefully enough cameras are around that we can, you know, figure out what's going on.
We found one in our backyard. It was sitting behind, stuck in our planter. It was behind our seating area that we have for our pool. So it was like literally 2 feet behind the couch that we always sit on.
The Southeast Huntington Beach neighborhood's tucked between a Little League baseball field and elementary school. A ton of kids are here, and neighbors say it mostly happens at night, but there have been cases where parents took their kids to school and then returned to see new arrows lodged in their homes.
This is potentially very dangerous, and we need this to stop before someone actually gets hurt with the falling arrows in this neighborhood. We're hoping that the public can maybe take a look at their surveillance cameras and see if they see anyone suspicious in the neighborhood walking around with any crossbows or any other devices that are used to shoot these arrows, to contact the Huntington Beach Police Department.
Thankfully, no one's been injured yet, but here's the thing. While there's no suspect right now, crossbows have a certain radius. So based on the trajectory from which he's been coming, which is this into the neighborhood from this direction, they have an idea of the origin and where it could be. So they're following up on leads in that sense. And as soon as there's new information, we'll bring it to you. But if you know anything, you are urged to call Huntington Beach Police. I'm Christina Pascucci reporting live this morning. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Christina, thank you.